The much-anticipated Tesla Cybertruck is, according to the company's latest statements, inching closer and closer to delivery. While a great many features and elements of the Cybertruck have been discussed on the internet to the point of exhaustion, one question has been left out of the conversation entirely. What happens if you drive the Cybertruck into a ditch? This line of inquiry was brought up after an account on X, which was formerly known as Twitter, published a video of the aftermath of a ditch rollover test in which 2 of the angular trucks participated. Although the post was removed at a later time, it was still possible for the video to be viewed on a Cybertruck fan forum. According to Electrek, one of the noteworthy things that was disclosed by the video was that it gives evidence to the rumors that the Cybertruck is not actually made with a groundbreaking exoskeleton design, as Tesla has stated, but rather with a regular unibody frame. This was one of the more interesting things that was revealed. It was believed that the exoskeleton was the reason why the vehicle had such a distinctive and somewhat divisive appearance. The video also gives us our first genuine look at the back seat of the Cybertruck, which features octagonal cup holders and an 8-inch rear screen, similar to those found in most Tesla models. This is another element that was revealed by the leaked video. Regarding the outcomes of the crash itself, the short video provides inconclusive data regarding how well the Cybertruck was able to withstand the impact. Nonetheless, it does appear that the cars were not fully destroyed in the collision. Both the comment area of Electrek and the topic on the Cybertruck forum where the video was posted were the subject of heated debates over the full effects of the crash, including how difficult it may be to fix the Cybertruck in the future. One reader on Electrek noted that mainstream repair facilities would not handle something like this. I have spent years working in the insurance industry, and despite my best efforts, I have not been able to locate any Tesla-certified repair facilities in our area. So what we know so far is that the truck that everyone assumed was a prank when it rolled onto the floor because it was so ugly, that was hyped with unbreakable windows that they broke in the demo, that would have exoskeleton construction and would revolutionize the industry years ago, in reality is even uglier, has huge manufacturing issues, fit and finish QC problems that are even worse than are normal for a company that is a global joke in that area, still hasn't changed windows in any way, is not an exoskeleton, and still isn't on sale. But there is some good news. You can hardly tell it has been in a rollover because the panels never matched anyway. He added. Likewise, one sighting provided us with a glimpse of the bed, which has some distinctive design choices that are likely to cause truck owners to raise one or both of their eyebrows. Paulier, a user on Facebook, discovered the Tesla pickup truck parked in a neighborhood and took photos of the bed of the Cybertruck that he posted on Facebook. As opposed to what was initially reported, these are not the production trucks. Rather, they are the pre-production models, which are also referred to as release candidates or beta builds in the context of Silicon Valley. However, even with only a couple of photographs, we can tell that the bed in the production model will be drastically different from the bed in the concept model. One of the first features that you will notice is a panel in the floor of the bed that has bolt holes and possibly a latch. This panel is most likely covering a well that is designed to hold a full-size spare tire. After that, you'll see that the bed's sides are sloping, meaning that they are wider at the top than they are at the bottom. This is in contrast to the concept, which features vertical sidewalls. Because of this, the width of loads will be restricted, and some particularly wide loads will become unstable when turning bends. Likewise, loads that are too wide for the bed could put stress on the walls of the bed, which could potentially cause structural damage, although this is not yet known for certain. Because they do not have a bed liner coating, it also has the potential to scratch them up. It is probable that the sloped sides are lids for storage compartments, which would disguise the 120-volt and 240-volt outlets as well as the anticipated compressed air fitting. This could imply that the cutouts at the front corners of each panel serve as locks, although they could also just serve as tie-down anchors. Or else, it would seem as though they had been removed from the bed. In the meantime, a component that sits just below the lighting strips might be a hinge, given that it appears to be too shallow to be an accessory mount rack. It might also be crimping or riveting on the structure, though that's a less common explanation. Because of this, it would appear that the Cybertruck does not have any visible mounts for accessories like bed dividers or a bed cap, despite the fact that Tesla's truck is meant to come with a motorized tonneau cover. In a different image, the tailgate can be seen to reach up to the male photographer's armpit, which suggests that it may be difficult to put cargo into the bed of the Cybertruck. One of the many complaints about the GMC Hummer EV was its high bed wall height. However, loading is made even more difficult in this Tesla since the bed walls rise to merge into the roofline. As a result, the tailgate is the only easy spot to carry cargo. Tesla has given the impression that the back suspension will lower in order to facilitate loading and unloading. However, this does not totally compensate for the limited accessibility in other areas. Considering those loads, it is anticipated that the bed length of the Cybertruck will be 6.5 feet, making it longer than the bed length of any electric pickup truck currently available on the market. As a point of comparison, the bed length of the Rivian R1T is barely 4.5 feet, while the bed length of the Hummer measures 5 feet, and the bed length of the Ford F-150 Lightning is 5.5 feet. Visitors to Tesla's Cyber Rodeo event in April 2022 claimed that the Cybertruck had a mid-gate, just like the Chevy Silverado EV. It is not yet known what the payload of the Cybertruck will be. However, Tesla CEO Elon Musk stated in a 2019 shareholders meeting that the truck's payload will be equal to or greater than that of the F-150. This meeting was covered by Engadget. It is unclear which Tesla model will serve as a benchmark, given that the Lightning can only support a maximum of 2,235 pounds, and that the normal F-150 can support up to 3,325 pounds. It's possible that the Cybertruck's payload ratings will be impacted as a result of its thick stainless steel bodywork. In light of everything that has been mentioned, it is quite unlikely that it will be significant because it is clearly apparent that the Cybertruck was developed with an emphasis on aesthetics rather than functionality. It's more of a gimmick than a practical car, and it has more in common conceptually with the Hummer than with the Chevrolet Lightning or Silverado EV. Tesla is still working toward the goal of creating a product that is the best of all worlds, despite the fact that this is an extremely challenging goal. And even if it doesn't work out, it's supposed to be resistant to bullets and water, so that's something. According to rumors. Because neither the technical specifications nor the EPA certification have been made public as of yet, it is possible that the delivery of the Cybertruck will be delayed. Since Tesla is still in the process of getting the Cybertruck certified, the company is still ironing out the kinks in its technical specifics. Recent sightings highlight how impressive the acceleration of the Tesla Cybertruck is. Elon Musk has stated in the past that Tesla automobiles are not known for their slow performance. The chief executive officer has kept his end of the bargain. Even the Tesla Semi, which is the company's all-electric Class 8 vehicle, has one of the most impressive acceleration times of any truck in its category. And according to recent reports, the Cybertruck is certainly not an exception to this rule. The Cybertruck is an authentic Tesla in every respect. But, in comparison to the company's previous automobiles, its exterior appearance is quite a little more avant-garde. Elon Musk, the CEO of the company, revealed the pickup truck by showing a video of a top-tier Cybertruck beating a Porsche 911 in a quarter-mile race. The footage was shown during the unveiling of the truck. When you consider the size and mass of the Cybertruck, that is an absolutely insane statement to make. Although Tesla first indicated that the top-tier form of the Cybertruck would have a time of 2.9 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour, that estimate was based on a vehicle that was larger and most certainly heavier. Since Tesla has likely improved its drivetrain and battery technology since the introduction of the vehicle, the production Cybertruck will presumably have performance specs that are better than what was disclosed in late 2019, given the Cybertruck's size has now been somewhat reduced. And so, what do you think of the Tesla Cybertruck? Share your thoughts in the comment box below. And if you've watched up to this point, thank you so much. For more videos about EVs, Toyota, Tesla, Ford, and the most recent auto news, please consider subscribing to Tech Addicts.